changes since Lewis Hamilton came. And there's an interesting Reddit post. And the Reddit post is every Hamilton rule change, which I want to go with. This is kind of a bit of fun. But they've got here, number one, gaining advantage off track clarification. That was in the 2008 Grand Prix. Hamilton did cut the chicane while battling Raikkonen. He let him past. But then he overtook him straight away again. And then he got a penalty, which I think many thought was unfair because Raikkonen ended up crashing out. But the FIA clarified that if a driver gains advantage by leaving the track, they must not only give the position back, but ensure they do not retain any lasting advantage, which, to be fair, Lewis Hamilton did. Emphasis on honesty with officials. This is where, in 2009, the Australian Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton told porcupines to the officials. Hamilton and his McLaren team were found to have provided misleading information to the stewards regarding an incident under the safety car involving Jarno Trulli. Initially, Hamilton told the stewards he did not deliberately let Trulli pass, leading to Trulli's penalty. But he did. Now, the FIA enforced a requirement for absolute honesty, as if you're right, Hamilton. McLaren apparently told Hamilton to say that rumoured to be, and Hamilton was really, really embarrassed. Yeah, naughty Hamilton. Ban on excessive weaving to defend position. They say the 2010 Malaysian Grand Prix. This guy said it was Hamilton. Interestingly, it wasn't. It was in 1998. This is the one where I have an issue with. 1998, the Canadian Grand Prix. Damon Hill versus Michael Schumacher down the back straight toward the chicane. Basically, Damon Hill weaved more than once. Twice, I think, maybe even three, to try and block Michael Schumacher. Yeah, I know they're not friends. They weren't exactly at that point or whatever going to exchange Christmas cards, but they had the one move kind of can't weave. But Malaysian Grand Prix, Hamilton weaved multiple times on the straight to break the toe from Petrov, who was attempting to overtake. It was deemed dangerous and unsportsmanlike. I don't think they went that far, but the FIA expanded the rules on defensive drivers, stating that drivers are allowed to only have one defensive move. I don't quite agree with that. Restrictions on helmet designs, who cares? Reinforcement on pit entry and pit exit regulations. Hamilton aborted the pit entry by cutting across the grass to rejoin the track. The FIA enforced existing rule. It was already an existing rule, so okay, yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Fairly obvious at the time, but naughty Hamilton again. Podium attire regulations, political messaging. The Tuscan Grand Prix. Hamilton wore a t-shirt on the podium that read "Arrest the cops." That obviously, yeah, okay. Yeah, certain sport I get. You've got to be careful when sport and politics mix. Not normally. I can understand where it sometimes does. The jewellery ban enforcement was ridiculous, but fair enough. The 22 Miami Grand Prix. Hamilton wore jewellery, including piercings and necklaces. The enforcement being, no, you shouldn't be doing that. External assistance rule change. 2007 European Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton went off during the race at turn 1, as did a lot of other people, because it was raining, and then he was kind of pushed back on the track. So not as many as I actually thought in relation